1. Brooke Hickey having a real shot with Castleford Ace. Unlucky Brooke. Commentator's curse is alive and well in Sydney, going so well in the early part of that course. As you join us live for the Litt Racing 1 meter 35 Futurity 238 2.1 rules. It's a 1 round competition. Now, this is an outstanding horse of the future, married to an outstanding talent in the saddle of the future, 22-year-old Madeline Cinderberry, Melinda JB. Talk about horse's technique. Have a look at this horse. Just a young 6-year-old horse, losing counter, but then recovering. Great round. Maddie Cinderberry and the delicious Melinda JB. Some horse by Gallant. By a Voltaire mare. There is some breeding in that horse. Expertly ridden by young Madeline Cinderberry. As we move on, Phil Lever has been there or thereabouts in the last couple of days, as has his fiancée, Frida Ligren. Benita carries those exquisite bloodlines of Ballot du Rouet, and another technique-y superstar in the making. Keep an eye on the clock. 63.20 was Madeline's time. Great job. Another young horse. Just 8 years of age. All clear. Time 68 even. In fact, the 4 faults. Time allowed is 71 seconds. Now, a young lady that has literally jumped all over the world, famously Nations Cup in Barcelona. She's dressed brown and she's head jockey at the Equus operation on the New South Wales Central Coast. She rides Equus in Demand by Indoctro, again from a Voltaire mare. Comes home on the 6. Lovely round, just the one rail. Of course, the Futurity for horses less than 10 years of age. And to Richard Litt and Litt Racing, we're so delighted that you see fit to sponsor this great class, the Futurity Next Generation horses. Next year, of course, the maximum age comes back to 8 years of age. Brooke Dobbin on course from Victoria. Canopus Z is the stallion. This is Jackie S, a mare, 9 years of age. Brooke is drawn first in our World Cup this afternoon. He'll be riding Gina MVNZ and comes out first. Another solid performance. Just over the time allowed. Time allowed 71 seconds, 72.58 the time taken. Total of 6. Nice reassuring pat from Brooke. A great class, the Futurity. I really love it. Get a real glimpse of this next generation of Grand Prix jumpers coming through. Who's got that special horse? Great concept, and of course next year, somewhat better again in my eyes when it comes back to 8 years of age. Really see these horses coming through the ranks. Tyrone Latham, Arion Karasan, placed yesterday on this horse. Very competitive mindset, 8 years of age, Arion Karasan and Tyrone Latham. 3 rails, 12 in total, 65.92. We'll see more of that partnership going forward. Tyrone Latham, Arion Karasan. As we look to welcome Aaron Hadlow. Aaron having a great couple of weekends here at Waratah. He rides Cosmos, an 8-year-old gelding by Ditendro out of a Verdi mare owned by Lucy Locke. Aaron Hadlow, Cosmos. Aaron's keen, lovely inside line. Back to the double. Keep an eye on the clock, 63.20, time to beat. Here we have a new lead up, all clear, 62.63. What a measured round that was. Great job, Aaron Hadlow and Cosmos. Already a winner with Cosmos. Aaron Hadlow really showing that he suits Cosmos down to the ground. Madeline Cinderberry had put a time up, 63.20 with Melinda, and Aaron Hadlow to the top of the leaderboard with Cosmos, all clear, 62.63. Smart round, great riding. Yolambis Kathmandu with Reese Stone in the saddle. A 9-year-old horse owned by Paris Castledine. It's a morning for first fence itis. So many combinations I've had. The first fence of competitions this morning. And the true professional that he is, he says, thank you. My horse, not quite the morning. And Yolambis Kathmandu has the morning off. Horse welfare and management, top of Reese Stones' tree. And these riders know when their horses are on and when they're not. Josh Collins. he rides the stallion. Bentham's Baloo, by that beautiful bloodline, Baloo du Rouet, owned by Georgia Basset, out of a Silvio One mare. Competitive pilot, Josh Collins, Bentham's Baloo. Now the stallion gets his focus in between those strong legs of Josh Collins. Good job, Josh Collins, Bentham's Baloo. A work in progress, you would argue, but going in the right direction. Amber Fuller. Amber, with Paris in mind, jumps the World Cup this afternoon. Presently in third position in the World Cup League. Here she rides Kathy Ward's One Way van de Kwakkelherk. A 9-year-old gelding. Another solid round, a couple of rails down, but a horse on its way up, one way, and the only way is up, One Way van de Kwakkelherk. Luke Brown. Luke rides Tulara Equine by Dakar VDL. Mentioned yesterday, there's preeminent bloodlines from the Netherlands. Out of a mare by Quinar. Luke with Nathan Wood, a sponsor with Keaton Contracting of this show. You'll see we've got a Keaton Contracting fence. Just a 7-year-old horse. Luke nursing Waratah, the Queen, around this course. Great job, Luke. 7 time faults, but that was the plan. He wanted time faults. He was never chasing time. Nice, even, confident round. One for the future. Luke Brown, Waratah, the Queen. Young Amelia Douglas. This is a lovely horse. Quidessa, VG. 23-year-old Amelia Douglas, stars in her eyes. She wants to get to the top of this show jumping game. If you're wondering what the noise was, it was actually the airbag on the vest going off. That's unfortunate. A little miscommunication at fence 1. That does happen. Horse and rider both appeared to be absolutely fine, which is completely a priority. Just goes to show the value of those air vests. That was absolutely instant. But Glenn Smith, busy boy in the saddle this morning. 3 horses in the first class. Here he is with Oaks Kingfisher by Canaan, bred by Oak Sport Horses. Out in front in this 1-round competition, Cosmos and Aaron Hadlow. All clear, 62.63, and you can bet that Clem Smith will be well aware of that. Unlucky, just the 1 rail, 69.48. A lot of these horses seeing this atmosphere for the first time. Not many indoor shows around Australia. So it becomes a bit of a big deal for sure. Tess McInerney, Quintation, a winner yesterday. Ten-year-old gelding by Quintago, and really confidence is full steam. Great angle out of fence 3, the Kingdom fence. 62.63. Well done, Tess. 62.02. Again, she's done it again. Quintation goes into the lead with Tess McInerney. 62.02. Outstanding riding. 6.61 of a second faster than Aaron Hadlow. So Tess McInerney keeps the winning ways. Won yesterday on Quintation, now leads the class. All clear, 62.02, Tess McInerney and Quintation. The Litt Racing 1 meter 35 Futurity starting to heat up. Melissa Blair, Colonies Karuba, another horse by Canaan. Solid round from Melissa Blair, Colonies Karuba. Couple of rails down, time 69.51. Tess McInerney keeps her winning ways, leads the competition. Herself and Quintation, 62.02 all clear. Aaron Hadlow had gone like a rocket, Cosmos, into the universe, no less, 62.63. And Madeline Cinderberry on that beautiful grey horse. Melinda JB, all clear, 63.2 as we join Isabella Hughes. TCG Savvy, what is it about Fence One? Horse is just not reading it. Nice pat, TCG Savvy, Isabella Hughes. Not quite the morning, potentially, but that is a work in progress, and that class is all about just that. Bringing on the next level horses. This year, a maximum of 10-year-old, but we do go back to 8 as a maximum for the season 2024. There is a broken plank informed by our judges, so just hold on course 2 seconds, please. Little break in proceedings does give us a chance to thank Richard Litt and Litt Racing. Certainly cannot put competitions on of this nature without sponsorship dollars coming in. Such is the necessity. And Litt Racing very successful. If you're looking to get into racehorse ownership or anything to do with racing whatsoever, go and talk to Richard. Hive of information, top class horseman, and Litt Racing really put the hours in. Often seen travelling from a Sunday show in Victoria, catching the overnight plane to be at barriers next morning at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a tough game, but you gotta love it. And Litt Racing very much espouse just that. Matthew Wally has been offered another jump in the warm-up because of that delay. Never best to be coming in the ring and then find yourself having to wander around. Horses lose concentration. So the judges have said to Matthew, you want? Pop out again. As it seems that the plank is causing a few issues. But we do have a great arena party. And I was just interviewing Frida Lindgren before, discussing how well the surface is riding, and she was gushing with her endorsement of that very thing. So arena party, you're doing a great job. And all the rolling and raking is paying dividends. And I'm sure the World Cup horses will appreciate your efforts in particular as they negotiate heights up to 1.60 meter in height. Also a reminder that we have a little shopping village, little Parisian village up here on the concourse, reminiscent of Global Champions Tours. Everything you can wish for to take home of quality is here. Come and visit the concourse, some great displays, but the emphasis is on quality. And there's something for everybody, whether it's sunglasses, purpose-built at Horseland Jewel, or the latest fashion from MC Apparel, or the best leather goods from Antares, Jason at Trail Race, and the Edwina Tops Alexandra collection over at Completely Equine. They're all here. Please support these exhibitors in their village. As Matthew Wally, he's getting a real canter on this horse by Christiane out of a Gostelow mare. Been there or thereabouts all weekend, not quite got it clear. I'd love him to go clear. Unlucky Matthew. Matthew, Wally and Sidonia. A couple of rails late in the course. That's been the nature of Matthew's weekend. But no doubt he'll keep his focus and that of his horses. He'll be back better and stronger as we move on to Shane Davidson. Cute little stallion, Spectra D by Staccato, out of a La Prima mare. Not the biggest in the world, but gosh, this horse can jump. Shane Davidson, Spectra D. Keep rolling, Shane. We're all with you. He'd be in touch. Tess McInerney's time with Quintation, 62.02. Not quite fast enough and has the last, unfortunately, but there is a horse for the future. Shane Davidson and Spectra D find themselves in 4th spot with that rail. Arnica Grant due in next with Lumai. Mark Atkins has built some tremendous tracks, faults all over the arena, which actually is a good thing. You don't want bogey fences. And fence 1 has been coming down, first parts of doubles, some verticals off left and right turns. Very good course building. And Mark, of course, will in fact be building our World Cup track. As indeed Brooke Hickey it is that comes in next. Brooke rides Cantor Coconut by Concord Ego Z. The young horse is 7 years of age. Brooke over the years has become something of a specialist in these speed competitions. What's her mindset on Cantor Coconut? Well, already she'd gone a little bit of a wider line, so clearly in Brooke's mind, she's looking after this young horse. Good job, Brookie. Brooke Hickey. Cantor Coconut gives the horse a lovely pat. I love seeing that. One for the future. We don't worry about rails today. Back in the atmosphere of a really good Futurity class by Litt Racing sponsorship. And now we have Arnica Grant on Lumai. 9-year-old, gelding by Calgary GNZ. David Finch's Calgary by an Accord mare, bred by Andrew Inglis and Jenny Shepherd, and owned by Arnica. And that was jolly unlucky. Arnica Grant, Lumai. Everything appears to be fine to the naked eye. There's a few of us here. Why don't we just put our little hands together? Because that is disappointing. Thanks, folks. Really is. You know, you're up all night dreaming about doing well in the Futurity, and yep. It's a tough old game when things don't go your way. The most important thing is that they are okay. Some great crowds at this Waratah event. Lovely crowd last night to watch round 2 of the Trans-Tasman. And we'd love to see you again for the final this afternoon after the World Cup. Kate Hinchin, Caloundra PS. By Gostelow, a 7-year-old. I think Kate's valued her horses by another 30% at this show. They look outstanding. Commentator's curse, well done, Martin. But in all seriousness, she has really found a great string of young horses. Great job. Don't they pull a shape in the air? 4 faults is no disgrace either. Busy weekends back to back. Maybe a bit of tiredness in some of the legs. Talking about horses that impress, here's another, Kakadu BHV by Canaan. Out of a mare by Belhaven Coraldo, and this horse is full of technique. Nine years of age, Sarah McMillan, Kakadu BHV. Great job. Well, having had one fence, it definitely wasn't going to have two. Sarah McMillan, Kakadu BHV. Put that in the memory bank. One for the future. Chloe Hughes and Deedle. 8-year-old mare by Massimo Quality. You remember, it has a little bit of dressage bloodline with Falkrich in the background of the mare. Solid enough round. Another experience for this combination going forward. Getting better with that experience, no doubt. Scores on the doors. Tess McInerney out in front. Quintation, all clear, 62.02. Aaron Hadlow, Cosmos in second, 62.63. Madeline Cinderberry with the lovely grey. Melinda JB, 63.20. As Philip Lever, Oaks Van Dyke. A 9-year-old bred by the Oaks stud. Certainly got some scope. No scope, no hope. How's he going to cope with this double? Very well. Great job, Philip. Slow clear, but clearly that's the idea. Nursing that horse around, did a great job. Very professionally ridden. Phil Lever, Oaks Van Dyke. I think you can definitely comfortably say a Grand Prix horse in the making. Jess Brown, Oaks Cryptic. 8-year-old mare by Contendro out of a Conquistador mare. Bred by Oak Sport Horses and owned in conjunction Rob Brown and Alice Cameron. Jess Brown, Oaks Cryptic. Go Jess. Young riders, look how she brings the canter through the turns. Great round. 65-6-0. There's a horse we're going to see more of being produced for the future. Just the one rail. Slots into 5th position. Jess Brown, Oaks Cryptic. Still out front. What a great round it was too. Tess McInerney, Quintation, looking for back-to-back wins. Target time, 62.02, as Brooke Dobbin and Devis GP. Horse by Dude Mercy Van T&L comes into the ring, 8-year-old, owned by Brooke and Angela Dobbin. Brooke drawn first out with Gina in our World Cup. In we go, Brooke. Let's have a go. He's trying, but unfortunately, that back rail. She has set a proper time, has Tess. Having had his rail like the professional that he is, now just tries to bring a nice confident end to this round. Job done, well done, Brooke. Couple of rails, young horse, that's show jumping. Aaron Hadlow, long-time leader. Yolambi's Candy Ripple. Rory Hovell, seen him on the grounds. Yolambi's stud in WA. Yolambi's Fair Diamond is the stallion. So Aaron sits in 2nd spot. Just over half a second behind Tess McInerney. It was a great ride on Lucy Locke's Cosmos. Now what can Aaron do with this 9-year-old mare, Yolambi's Candy Ripple? He's having a go, that's for sure. You are allowed to cheer. You can get excited. He's having a real crack for your entertainment. Keeps rolling. Jumps left of center. He's trying every sinew in his body. Come on, folks, get behind him. 2 from home. Come on, Aaron, we're riding with you. Great clear. Super clear round. 60.44. Put your hand in the air, Aaron Hadlow. You have gone to the top of our leaderboard by 1.5 seconds, no less. Folks, let's put our hand together. That's a great round. 1.5 seconds in front. Quintation had really gone and set the benchmark with Tess. What a reply. Aaron Hadlow, all clear. Yolambi's Candy Ripple, our new leader, 60.44. Go follow that. And the man that has to try and follow that, Tyrone Latham, Gostelow. Got the bloodlines. Balado Rouet is the sire. I beg your pardon, Christiane. Another horse by Christiane. Lots of horses here by Christiane. Balado Rouet on the mare side, owned by Chloe Hughes. Unlucky. I feel for him. I know exactly what he was trying to do. Wait and get that inside drop. Unlucky. Just didn't quite come off. He is a competitor. And he needs a round of applause for that, because that's a really sensible decision, looking after his horse. A very professional horse management decision. Got a really good view of what was on Tyrone's mind. Wanted to feel the mouth, have the horse wait, then drop to get inside fence one. Just a bit of sat-nav miscommunication. Does happen. Charging BE by Caracas, owned by Alyssa Ho. He's a dual Olympian. He's a sponsor of our young rider, which we thank him for, James Patterson Robinson. He is super competitive. This horse got a little sticky with him yesterday. So the mindset will be nurse the horse or rev the horse. We're about to find out. Charging BE by Caracas, James Patterson Robinson in the saddle. Aaron Hadlow out in front, 60.44 is our target time. Now, folks, help him out. He's already said, I'm going to give this a go. Fans of James Patterson Robinson, you're allowed to cheer him on. Unlucky. Aaron breathes a sigh of relief. This is actually a masterful round. After watching yesterday where the horse got a little sticky behind his leg, this is actually an exquisite round. He wouldn't worry about the last fence. He's not Olympian for nothing. That was a big improvement on yesterday. James Patterson Robinson and Charging BE. Reese Stone and Reese rides Valentine. 8-year-old gelding, owned by Jay Chang. Jay Chang from Han Ho Equine. A great supporter of show jumping in Australia is Jay. Aaron Hadlow has just ridden the round of his life. Yalambi's Candy Ripple, all clear, 60.44. Reese riding for a place, a solid place. Top 5 would be nice. Right on, Reese. On my book, I think we might have seen the last competitor in the Litt racing 1.35 meters. Aaron Hadlow, I believe, has won the class in a stunning round. Yalambi's Candy Ripple, all clear, 60.44. We'll just confer with the judges and then we will announce our official placings. But it looks like it's another big beaming smile on the face of Aaron Hadlow riding Yalambi's Candy Ripple. It was simply outstanding. Okay, let's move on. What a tremendous class we just witnessed. The Litt Racing 1.35 Futurity. Greg McDermott here on behalf of Litt Racing. Thanks go to Richard. Greg himself, an Olympian and very heavily involved also with racing. And ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hand together for our winner, Aaron Hadlow, Yalambi's Candy's Ripple. It was worthy of applause. It was an outstanding ride, all clear, 60.44. So well done to Aaron. Tess McInerney, well, some of us thought that maybe that was the winning round. Quintation again, all clear, 62.02 into second. Aaron Hadlow again in third with Cosmos, Lucy Locke's Cosmos, all clear, 62.63. So Aaron first and third. Madeline Cinderberry, oh my goodness. Melinda J.B. What a Horse of the Future, all clear, 63.20. Phil Lever had a great round on Oaks Van Dyke, 69.62. And Philip into fifth. Jess Brown, another outstanding ride with Oaks Cryptic. She was the fastest of our four folders. Four faults, 65.60. Shane Davidson at the back there. So, oh no, he's changed horses. On Spectra D, a rail, 66.34. And then back to Philip again with Bonita. Again, four faults, 68 seconds even. So that was a fantastic class. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed it, got involved, and to Litt Racing. And today, thanks to Greg McDermott, representing Litt Racing, a great Futurity. Now then, as is custom, let's go and have a word with this fella. Okay, Aaron, tell us, you in a stellar run of form. We have you in the World Cup, Van Invader. You've been in the winner's circle a few times and placing. First of all, this horse and the way it's jumping off this surface, outstanding, a real Futurity win. And then also your thoughts for this afternoon in the World Cup. How are we going to go there?
Yeah, I hope it all goes well. They're all feeling great off the surface. This is one of my favourite shows, jumping in here. I like indoor jumping, and the horses seem to replicate that as well because they jump unreal off the surface. I'd like to thank the sponsors, the organising committee, everyone that actually gets behind this to make these shows happen so we can actually produce jumpers for our sport.
And a little about the horse. Just tell us a little bit the background of this animal.
So Tess can probably tell you a little more. This is actually Tess and Steph's horse, Yalambi's Candy Ripple. I've taken up the ride probably about 3 months ago, and she's just come up leaps and bounds. She was third in the Ruby final at Caboolture, and then she was second in the Futurity here last weekend to Jamie winning. And yeah, she's going from strength to strength.
So you're proving your value as a catch jockey. Jess owns this horse. Lucy Locke owns. So you're really proving your worth. A few clients out there pricking their ears.
Well, Phil did say you can either don't pay him for because he beat you, or you can double pay him. So I went with a double pay.
Very good. Now, have you anybody to thank? You want to say anything to sponsors or the organisers?
Yeah, thanks to the sponsors, the organisers, the Tess, the Locke family for trusting me to ride the horses as well, and for all their help throughout the weekend. It's greatly appreciated.
Well spoken. I'll take that microphone back for you before I get some sort of dizzy spell going. Yeah, folks, thank you. It's really great to hear the applause because these riders really do go out of their way to produce these horses to this level. So, Aaron, I'm going to ask you, please, one final job. Please, can we all get together and support Aaron Hadlow on his lap of honour in the Litt Racing Futurity